I will mute myself now.
Thank you. Thank you for all who joined us today, and thank you for Maarit and Votemo team for hosting us on their platform. My name is Andre Bawad. I've been training entrepreneurs and business owners for the past 14 years in 53 countries. And when my co-founder Robert joined me and he said, Andre, we need to do something related to Web3, we thought about it. And based on our experience, he is a serial entrepreneur and I train entrepreneurs, being a business owner myself also. We thought, let's launch a global decentralized entrepreneurship accelerator. And when we link this to NFT, you need the artwork. And to decide about the artwork, we thought about the entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs, they go all in. Entrepreneurs, they take risk and they played their cards. They know how to play their cards. They know when to play their cards. And that's how we came up with the idea of cards, playing cards. And whenever someone succeeds in something, we call them an ace, or they aced it. So we called the project Aces of Ventures, and we are looking for aces, those who will be succeeding in businesses with our support in the accelerator. So in the NFT, it's artwork. And when we thought about the artwork being playing cards, we thought, let's give utility to each visual and the artwork. And for the jacks, they will be the ones who will submit their pitches to the community. For the queens and the kings, they will be voting for the top 5 every week to pitch for all the community on video. And then the community will be voting for the number 1, who will be an ace. And the ace is the card that you don't buy. The ace is the card that you win when you win the pitch. And from the 5, 1 will be a winner, and the winner will have a prize. We will talk about it later on. As I said, I'm the co-founder, and Robert is also a co-founder. We have a team of more than 20 members. And the challenge that we are raising is distributing $1 million to 100 entrepreneurs. Those who are in the idea stage, when they win the competition, they will win $5,000. Those who are in the prototype stage, they will win $10,000. And those who are in the growth stage, they started selling, they entered the market, they will win $40,000. And with our grants, we will give $1 million to 100 entrepreneurs. And during the acceleration process, we will bring 100 speakers from 50 countries. And we started already, before selling our NFTs, we started bringing speakers, we started bringing value to the community. And now Maarit will be talking about Votemo and how to use it to improve your speaking online, to improve your events online. And this will help all the community, and especially the entrepreneurs later on when they pitch or when they present to their customers or partners or even suppliers. During our roadmap, we created something called the burning pit. When you burn, you destroy your NFT in order to win a gift. And the gift can be an iPhone, the gift can be an airplane ticket, the gift can be anything from our sponsors or even from us, because we will be giving some gifts for people to decrease the supply of our NFTs. And card holding, it's when you stack your cards and you keep them for a certain period, depending on the deal or the giveaway that our sponsors will be giving it to you. And one of the great parts that I really love is when we launch our token. We are launching a token, and those who are merging 2 NFT cards, 2 similar NFT cards, like the 3 of hearts and the 3 of hearts, they will be able to generate tokens every month, which is like passive income to them. In addition, they will have a lot of perks, and one of my favorite is access to 1,300 airport lounges worldwide. Of course, during our program, and it will run for more than a year, we are always looking for partners. We are always looking for sponsors. We are looking for those who believe in our accelerator, who believe in the value that we are providing to our community. And we already started with Live Forex Exchange, who gave 30 vouchers of $30 to our community. And now Maarit, at the end of this session, she will be giving giving a discount code for all our community, and later on a surprise for those aces who will be winning the pitches. Thank you, Maarit, for hosting us. I will give you the screen and the mic, and we're looking forward to your session.
Hello, everyone. I'm Maarit Mäeveer. I'm CEO and co-founder of Votemo, and super happy to be speaking today. I will just look if I have pinned myself correctly. I think so. Yeah. So great to see you all. Even if I see only your comments in the interactive window there. I will be today a little bit speaking how you can create more interactive webinars and online events using Votemo event landing page, or you can also just add our iframe or widget to whatever platform or page you are using. So you don't need to use our landing. The main part is that I believe that even if people are watching recording or joining live, they should have the possibility, to communicate. And all the research done so far shows us that people really want to be part of the webinar. So I will now share my screen and show you some great stuff. Yes, enter full screen. So we are talking today how to create engaging events for your startup with Votemo, or if you are using some other solution out there, then you can apply those same rules and add Votemo interactions there. What Votemo offers is event landing to enter your Zoom or YouTube stream, different polls, Q&A, commenting and reactions, custom branding solutions, screen graphic overlays, lead generation and e-commerce feature. So I have been also doing for my startup some LinkedIn events, and I feel that if from some point toward, you just need a little bit more branded professional place to invite all your audience, and this is what we are offering. So it is a really fast way, instead of building your own landing page where you add the stream plus some interactions, to use a version that is already ready and to host your event there. I am with a background of marketing. I worked in leading telco in Nordics, Telia, as a marketing manager, launched HBO and Fox Play here, and 6 years worked in agency. I think I had around 100 clients, and we were dealing with their marketing strategy. I'm also previous CEO of Estonian Marketing Association. I have organized some events. The startup that I'm talking about today was already founded 2018, but then it was directed to TV industry. So some great big projects like X Factor and Fremantle shows have had used Votemo. But in 2020, we pivoted toward the event market. So now every day I'm thinking how to create better engaging events for all of you, and how to a little bit show the feedback that we get. And why I'm talking about engagement at all? Why isn't a plain Zoom enough, and sometimes it is. But the question is that when you are doing a webinar, or sometimes, you know, a bigger event where you have different speakers, it's many hours long, then a human being has a roughly 18-minute attention span when it comes to events. And event organizers say that keeping attendees engaged is currently the hardest challenge of hybrid and online events. And for this webinar, a really big challenge also is that a lot of you will be watching recording and afterwards. So I have generated some live engagements for you. But you know, there has to be an option also that when you are joining later, you can still, you know, engage with me, and I will keep all those engagements open for 3 weeks and come and answer your questions. So this is super important, and also, you know, something that is totally different from 2 or 3 years back. So all of us startups who want to go tell the world what we are doing and hosting those online webinars, we do need different tools, and there are those tools out there. I am happy to share them. But before I go, then I will open all the engagements. I will share you now a little bit different. Yes, this one, and I will just show you that I can already see here some questions. But from Votemo admin, I generated some different engagements for you to join, and I do believe that that it is like I will open them all at once, because people are watching also recording. Otherwise, I would actually make a plan that you know, first I only keep 2 of them open, then I go with the flow. But as I know that you who are watching the recording, maybe you fast forward some parts, so it's great to have them all open. And you know, during the presentation here, I can already say, look at how you are feeling. So I see 6 people are feeling a little bit bored or sleepy. It depends also what time and it is for you and where are you from. I'm from Tallinn, Estonia. It's after 5 p.m. So just had my coffee, and I can say that I'm pretty happy myself. Then I can see that I generated this poll that do you want to have the discount for the event landing, and not only for the event landing, but if you just want to use the engagement part, maybe also for in-person events, then you just show people the QR code and say that, please tell me all your questions, I will answer. It depends what kind of events you are organizing. The discount will be working there as well. I will talk about it later. I asked, what is your favorite platform? This I only opened, so this is a word cloud solution. If you had more words, I will come back to it, then we will see some other solutions here. And Q&A, wow. So I see that people are saying hello. Tony is saying that his attention span is 3 minute max, and waiting for some interactions. And yeah, I mean that you know, 18 minutes that was told, that is average online or hybrid event attention span, is quite a lot when you compare it to, for instance, marketing for TV ad. It is like in seconds. So we are we have quite a lot more time, but still, you know, I'm certain that, you know, this kind of questions and feedback to me during live and after in the recording will help me give you better presentation. So please write here some questions that will, you know, like detailed questions that will help your startup with their webinars. I will try to answer, be really direct. I don't know, ask about competitors, ask how many leads I have gotten, and so on. Be really direct. I'm happy to answer. So my goal is that you just get better insights from me. And yeah, I also see that from the start the YouTube stream needed to be restarted, but hopefully I can see that we all got it working. Yeah, and there is also this questions that didn't actually get the whole purpose of Votemo. It's great that you don't get it. I actually haven't started with that part of the presentation. I will do it now and then come back to the questions to tell you what we do and why, for instance, Cannes Film Festival is using Votemo, and why it's even important for me and maybe for you as well. So the goal today is all of you to make better and more engaging webinars. And this is my personal goal when I was building up this presentation. And the goal for me is this, because I understand that most of you watching, or maybe all of you, are from startups. You are responsible of growth, sales, your brand value, and so on. And now more and more startups and companies are using webinars as a growth hacking method, as sales pipeline lead generation tool, and to do it with more branded options, and also calculate in that the recording really matters together with the engagement will bring you more success, in my opinion. You can also use other tools out there, but maybe I can give you some insights. And we see the shift in market in event industry. Really quick conclusion is that this year and on forward, all of us need to understand that some people will want to join in person, some online, so most of the events will be hybrid. And yeah, the event landing page that you are all looking at this moment, this allows you to add your streaming link, for instance, Zoom or YouTube. Choose your own background colors, create name and text, add Votemo interactions. We have, you know, polls, Q&A. You can do some e-commerce solutions also, and just to engage people more. You can add login and different lead generation solutions. Currently, during this session, I added this poll that you want the discount code, and then you send me your email. The biggest events we have had are, you know, broadcast showed during 100 in 100 different TV channels, and then where people answered some questions there, they also sent their email to win some prizes. And for, you know, sponsors or event organizers, it's a really great way getting leads from people that are interested of your product, and you're not pushing on. They cannot leave if they don't want. They don't need to leave their email. And the other option is that you ask the email when people are entering the page. This time I did not do this solution. Also get data after the event. So compare what you were talking about with the reactions, with the polls. We give some data insights so that you can generate even better events. And one of the most important things is to keep interactions up after the event. As we know that nowadays, it depends of the seminar, but maybe 70% of people will watch the recording. So if I do only plain Zoom recording, then what might happen is that, you know, all the comments, live interactions don't stay with the recording. Also, if you share some great links. So I always, even before Votemo, I wanted to have some place that will keep all the live feedback so I can use it for the recording. So this is the option we have here. And if you are or are going to be a startup that needs to build their brand, then it is a great way to do your own designs and so on. And what are our engagement tools and options, you know, out there? The main categories are commenting and word cloud and all the Q&A, then reactions, different kind of polls, and e-commerce solutions. And you can, you know, sell some products or collect donations. It is currently connected with mobile payments, so the price goes on top of the carrier bill or telco bill that you have. One more solution that we offer is to add these overlays on top of the video. This is mainly used if the event has a broadcasting team. So it goes on from the broadcasting computer, is live. And if you are having a bigger conference, then it's the greatest solution. And we have added sponsor packages on top of that as well. But it really depends, you know, if you are doing 1 or 2 man solution with your webcam, or if you have, you know, camera crew and little bit bigger conference. So the overlays are really cool, but currently I'm showing you the version where I'm showing the results from my computer screen, so that you all see that I don't need any team behind it. I can do it alone and really have the similar effect. Background here is event from last week, a startup event, Latitude 59. They used Votemo during 3 days, 2 days, 3 stages. During all the sessions, they had this interaction QR codes in the room. People could also watch it from Brella. This is a conference app where you can schedule meetings, and they watch the stream, and Votemo was next to the stream. So the interaction panel that we have, it integrates to different kind of platforms out there. The event landing page I'm showing you currently is just one option to do it. So if you have any other platform you are using, just let me know. Really easy to add our iframe there. And yeah, I mean, if you think that you have audience also who would like to come into the room and participate into your startup event or webinar, then the biggest conclusion from all the event industry is that make it hybrid. This means that you know, it's in person plus online, and to let people in the room also interact. If you are used to using microphone, then just more introvert people won't be asking questions, so you might lose really good questions. So my suggestion is, you know, always to use some technology as well, so that everybody gets their questions out there. yeah, and there is a sponsor solution for Votemo, and here is one example of this energy meter we did last week. It's just really fresh content. This is why I'm showing it. It was bought by Fermi Energy, and during 2 days people were showing what is their energy level. Come on, let's get it better, and it really helped keeping the mood. But this works when you know that most of the people has joined live in the room plus the stream, and you always choose your interaction based on if it's more live or more recording. And the lead generation, the best statistics show is that when you generate some kind of poll and then ask people to leave their email if they want to get some interesting material, win prizes, they really do it, and it's like a positive way to get leads. As a startup founder, getting good leads from people who are interested, it's the best thing that can happen. Instead of doing marketing to big crowds, trying to get the person to come to your web page, then to convert and so on, that compared to that, getting leads from events from people who are interested of your products, it's the best thing you can do to grow your business. And yeah, the example here, they had like 10 million viewers, and it's a huge event that used it together with this overlay, but it applies to everyone. And yeah, like I said, the event landing page that I'm showing, it's great, and I think you could all benefit from it, but you can also add the interactions next to your own homepage or stream, add it as a widget, or ask people to join via QR code. During Zoom call, just show them QR code, for instance. So this is also an option and doable. And inside this Votemo interaction, you can design everything. We can design your own emojis, logos, get different banners and links out there, and so on. And yeah, afterwards you get data. We are not collecting user data. Only people who accept the terms and leave their email to get the discount, we get those people email, but otherwise we are not collecting any personal data. So GDPR is all great, and you don't need to worry about that. I have some practical tips for you. But before that, I will just stop and go see some some questions you have asked. Yeah, let me see. Okay, so I will take a look. Hey Rob, Andre is saying, this is a great way for our side project. People use the form here during the webinar. I think it's a great, great idea, and for every new side project that needs a little bit more branding and pushing there. I will also share my screen so you can see what I'm reading. So there is another question: what kind of engagement tool is the best for the audience to better remember important points from my keynote presentation? This is a great question. So I mean, let me just start that the main engagement tools on the market is Votemo, Slido, Kahoot, Mentimeter. They are like the main ones. And with all of them, you can create during your keynote, you know, like Q&A, do some polls, but and in that terms, you will get feedback what people you know liked when they were more active. But Votemo is the only one that gives you also data that people were more active during this minute, so you understand that this is the part where it was most interesting for people. And also you get a chance to brand it more. So instead of, you know, showing for instance Slido big name on the screen and the code, you can just add your own colors and into Votemo and your own logo and make it your own. So yeah, not to promote Votemo too much, but I still have to say that I would choose Votemo, but I'm happy to share the other names as well. Yeah, and Solstar is saying, I hope there's a remake of the video. Wanted to learn more about Votemo, would gladly learn from it. Yes, you will. Yeah, the recording will stay up here on the same link. Also all the questions, and I will be answering to them later. Yeah, and I mean, there is a question about question about the attention span that we went over before. Okay, currently not too many questions more, but it's totally okay. Like I said, the main thing for me is that they all stay on the page, and I can come back and just answer them all. So yeah, it's the word cloud has also something new, that Votemo and Zoom are both really great platforms. And I mean, we don't see Zoom as a competitor. We integrate Zoom into our own page, and they allow us to, because then people who want to get more in terms of branding, in terms of engagement, can just make it happen. Yeah, and I see that 7 people have requested already the discount. Can't wait to have it in hundreds. Okay, now I will quickly go into some practical tips, and they are mainly for the live webinar. So if you are doing your live next webinar in the room or online, then just go through them. You can also use them if you don't have any engagement tool. You can still use them. It's just it would be great if you would. But I'm happy to share them. I've collected them from many projects we have done. We have worked together, like I said, with Cannes Film Festival, Latitude 59, Cannes Lions, X Factor, World Cleanup Day, like huge events. And we have come to some conclusions how you as a presenter, and maybe you are or just started presenting, you know, your startup and stuff, and how you can just engage people more. I will give you some tips on that, and then I will try to finish on time. So first, communication. Keep engaging the audience, don't talk to them, have a conversation instead. You know, even if the conversation is between me and things you have written or things you have answered, I feel that I'm already including you guys. And you know, I couldn't imagine if it would be just, you know, me talking 45 minutes about the product. It is for me really different. So what is the hardest part for me is knowing that I am doing live, but maybe 70% of you are going to watch the recording. So in that terms, just remind the audience that that you're going to come back to the page, you're going to answer them. They will have the similar experience as people watching the live. We don't want them to have less or worse experience. This is habits of people nowadays, and let's just embrace it. Start with powerful icebreaker questions. And this is something that you can do if you have people live, you know, like you can do word cloud, poll, Q&A. And I will also say that people really love it if you do something funny. For instance, do a word cloud asking, what do you hate about today? Or ask, what is your favorite city? Or what is your favorite NFT project? Or whatever. So you can see the industry people just waking up for this icebreaker question. Unfortunately, yeah, it only works during live, but there are many events mainly happening live, so it's a good trick to have. Take a look at the poll results, make a joke based on that, make a point based on that. And check in with your audience. For instance, I know there are not many watching the live, but you answering that the main platform for events is Zoom is pretty much that I also have gotten as an answer from other webinars. And it is a great way for me, you know, to make future examples based on what you answered. If you would have answered also, you know, Hopin, Brella, I would have made more examples based on that. So, you know, it's in a matter of speaker, you're in many times, maybe the audience doesn't even know what I'm doing with the result, but I'm really counting it in. And to really think that what is the key info that will make your presentation better. Ask it, make a joke based on that, or make a point based on that. And if someone gives you really bad comment, then so what? You know, like you can joke about it or say that yeah, I am really sorry if I made such a bad intro. I think I don't know, I have a bad hair day, I haven't had coffee, I will try to make it better, you know, make a joke and just go forward. And then another thing that I would like to suggest is create a poll on how audience is going to drive positive impact on the subject you are talking about. So, you know, we all want to bring difference into the world. And it would be great that if you are talking about the subject, you will make people think how your presentation is making them do something positive that will drive change in the world or in their own personal life. So just to give them this idea. And you know, when we are talking about virtual events and technology that will empower this, then the positive impact that I am driving currently, I think, is giving you this idea that whenever you are speaking about your subject during webinar, then ask people that do they feel that the presentation you are giving will drive any positive impact in the world. And that way you will get people thinking about it. And what your audience will love the most is that they will have one really great positive idea, and they will connect this feeling with your brand. So I know it's like multi-level request or idea I'm giving you, but think about it. I know that this is a great thought, even better when you're doing some keynote. And also finish your presentation with the feeling that audience input is important. And I am making an example now with my own presentation. I created you these polls, and when you are answering me, about the question what platform you are using, then it is a great input for me, because based on that, I'm collecting this input. We are making development plans for Votemo, so your input does matter. We are collecting data, what our audience want, like what platforms they want us to implement to. So you understand that it's really important, and I'm not just asking it, I'm also asking it to make examples, but your input matters for me. And yeah, if you are talking about some subject where you are, I don't know, asking if people invest in green energy or in crypto, or what do they invest in real estate, and you get the data, you can also say that why it's important to you, based on why do you ask this data, and really to say to them that I'm thankful that you answered. Now I can use it to go on with the presentation, or to change something in your own future life. So to finish with this thought that every presentation and every feedback that you get from the people is important, is gonna get you a long way. So here as well, I'm just reminding that all of you that you answer, that you send me questions, I'm really gonna look into it. We are, developing our product based on your feedback. We are gonna answer all your questions, and I really want to be helpful. So ask me like really detailed questions about event tech if you want. I'm sure I can answer, and I will be happy to. Yeah, and I will finish my own presentation with the discount. So at Votemo homepage, you can see all the prices out there. For all of you who answered that you want to have the discount, you will get direct email, what kind of tools you would like to use, and 30% of discount based on that email. And if it's only one event, then in our pro package, the event landing is with all your designs and the banners you send us is included. If you think that you would need a yearly subscription, also the 30% will apply. And of course, Andre said that for the winners we'll have a special price. Do we say that as well, or will we announce with all the packages when the winners are
Yeah, we will announce it exclusively for the winners later on.
Yes, great, great. So happy to collaborate, and thank you so much. I hope you had some new ideas how to create events.
Maarit, I really want to thank you because I like the platform and I see the way it can be used in different setups, and I saw how you used it in a physical face-to-face live event. I like the way you engaged the presence of the audience with the digital platform. I see many functions that can be used either online or offline in events, and I highly appreciated that you took the time today to explain to us how to use the platform, and I'm sure we will be using it, and also maybe creating more case studies about how it can be used and promoted to our speakers and to our entrepreneurs. Thank you, Maarit, and thank you for the Votemo team, and thank you for everyone who joined us today. Any final words, Maarit, before we leave?
No, I just want to thank you, and I think what you're doing here is exceptional. It sounds super interesting. I'm like, I definitely want to hear more, and I'm happy that I could have presented, and just all of you watching, let me know if I can help in any ways other than Votemo, or maybe some intros into the marketing or event world. So thank you everybody, and see you soon.
Thank you, Maarit. For everyone who's still